You did the TEDx talk. What was it like standing on that TEDx stage for the first time?
It's wild. So that's, it's funny. A lot of people ask about the talk, but not a lot about the experience. And the experience is a crazy thing. So I was the only health and fitness guy there. We had a cohort of about 12 people, maybe it was 13. And we had about 10 speakers, and there was 2 or 3 performers, and it was a full day event. So we're in a theater, the type with the balcony seating and all that, and the red seats. And you're on the stage and you're just blinded. And that was the thing. That's the thing I always remember is not being able to see. We had a rehearsal the week before, or at the beginning of the week, because it was a Monday rehearsal and then a Saturday event. And I get up on the stage, and I've been speaking in public and teaching in front of classes and running workshops and seminars for forever. I don't have any problem speaking. I like to talk to people and talk about the things I'm passionate about. But the thing that stuck out to me was how little I could see. Because I'm normally like in front of people on the same level, speaking with the group and teaching things. And there I was elevated above with spotlights in my face. And I was like, this is weird. Like, this is disconcerting. And so that whole week I set up I've got these lights around me and stuff for videos and content making and whatnot. And I just took all of my lights, put them directly in front of my face, and just like blinded myself while practicing my talk for the whole week. And that was the thing that really was wild to me is this like unable to see who you're speaking to sort of situation while trying to speak to them, and when you're normally in an education role or a facilitation role, it's a lot about knowing who you're talking to and talking to them where they are, like what level they're on, and helping sort of make a personal connection there. And so that by far was the strangest aspect of it. It's like, how do I make a personal connection with a whole bunch of shadows? And I was really like concerned about that. I was like, man, like, because my talk is like, for anyone who hasn't heard it, it's 6 habits to eat like an adult. And the whole thing was like, I went out there to call people out and be like, yo, you don't eat like adults. And we need to fix that. And it's kind of a heavy topic, but at the same time, I have to call people out in a way that they'll be receptive to. And so it's like, can I do that when I can't see who I'm talking to and can't see how they're responding, can't make that personal connection very well? So it was a very different kind of experience to the type of speaking I've done. And like when I do talks now, I'll go and do talks for like public health stuff. So we've got some insurance companies here. They put on public health talks and education series, and I'll talk in front of people. And yeah, I'll be on a stage and stuff, but I can see them. And so the theater aspect was very different for me. But otherwise, it's a massive event. It's something that people don't think about when they see these 15-minute videos on YouTube. Is that each one of these events is like a full day thing at a minimum. Some of them are 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, I believe it. Absolutely. I always talk to people and they say, "Oh yeah, I'm not worried about speaking in front of people at all." And I just spoke to about 2,000 people last week in Clearwater, Florida, and I still get those nerves that really start right at the beginning. And you worry about it in the morning, and then you think about it. And getting up on stage, what did you do to kind of calm yourself down? I mean, we'll get into the fitness stuff, but I'm just curious.
Yeah, like it's like competition. I've been on a lot of stages. I've had the absolute bejesus kicked out of me. I've bled in front of people. I've had my face broken up. I've been on stages lifting things I shouldn't be allowed to lift. I've passed out when I did the strongman competition under a steel log. Like, I'm looking at it, this whole like history I have with public display, and thinking, well, no one's gonna hit me. Nothing's gonna fall on me. Like, I'm not gonna break my back. There's really nothing on the line here, like nothing terrible. And so I go, this is what I do. And it's the same with competition. Every time I go into a competition, um, whether it's combat sports or strength sports or whatever, I just go, people are always like, oh, are you worried? Are you jazzed up? Are you excited? Are you nervous? I'm like, it's just another day of work. This is what I do. And I just have to put myself in the mindset. It's like, yeah, I've got nerves, and I know my stuff. But as soon as I got out on stage, it was like, It's just a day at work.
That's awesome. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I mean, we all can take an appreciation for, all right, we're doing something that looks stressful to the outside world, but if you just put it in perspective, this is what I do, this is my job. We're talking a lot about fatherhood to my channel, and you got a lot of crazy things that are happening around the house, but this is just what's happening today. This is a normal day. You just got to take it, roll with the punches, so to speak, right, and move forward. So
Yeah.
cool. Thanks for that.